Hello and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizer Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Belisle. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS. We do that through our coaching programs and through our tax planning systems. Just saved our clients millions of dollars, well over 7 million. I just haven't not really kept track. Like I said, all legally. I say this every week. Love my clients, but don't wish to share a jail cell with them. This week, we're going to return back and focus a little bit more on why you need to focus on your most profitable customers. Now, a lot of times it's going to sound like I'm saying the same thing over and over. I'm really not. And sometimes I'll mention it in a part of a major a series of articles, or maybe 10 ways to improve profits or something. But I'll come back and I want to focus on something in particular to make sure we draw attention to it. But before we get into that, support for today's show is brought to you by Profit Maximizing Publishing, produced which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. In this book, you'll find chapter after chapter and idea after idea about how you can turn around your business and reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even if you're making money, this will help you make more money. Right now, it's on Kindle for like $3.99. There's so much information in here that it's almost ridiculous that I set the price there. But I really wanted as many businesses as possible to get that book, especially during these tough times. I want to go over and why it's important that you concentrate on your most profitable customers. Like from 2001 and 2007, I was on a local school board. For those who don't know, this amounts to having a non-paying part-time job. The politics involved in the amount of time it consumed made it almost impossible for me to do any serious marketing during those 6 years of my CPA firm. But we still managed to double our firm's billing in this time period with almost no real marketing at all. I knew that I did not have the time for any serious marketing with non-customers. Every new customer takes time to solve their initial problems and time to convert them to a consistent paying customer. I also knew that time was something I just didn't have a lot of at that time. So I made a conscious decision to concentrate on selling additional services to our main customers. This is important. You need to make a conscious decision to sell more to your most profitable customers. My rationale was that my best customers already knew me, liked me, and trust me. All right. And they were already working with me. All right. Which made it much easier for me to sell to them. This proved to be very true, as my top 10 customers in 2007 were responsible for almost a little over 2/3 of the increase in revenue. Listen to that again. My top 10 customers, that's not even the top 10%. The top 10 clients I had were responsible for 2/3 of the revenue increase I experienced while I was on the school board. A few other benefits of selling to your best customers: the work they need done is usually much more interesting, as I was working with them to increase their sales and profits. Key. You need to sell like you did as if you were selling to them at the beginning. What problem can you solve for them that they are not now having solved or that you're not addressing? Now, second thing, when you concentrate on meeting your best customers' needs, you make it almost impossible for your competitors to steal them from you. I mean, I got some clients, there's no way. And I know they've been approached, they tell me. All right. Three, they are much more likely to refer their friends to you, since people tend to be friends with people similar to them. I got a few that break that exception, but anyways, normally the quality of the referral is very high. And four, your best customers usually have the ability to pay. I didn't sell extra work to somebody I was having trouble getting paid by. It made no sense. If you solve their problems, they have very little problem with your fee. Plus, they almost always pay on time, just about it. Even though I'm no longer on the school board, good Lord, I wouldn't do that again. I've always said I learned my lesson. Next time I say somebody needs to fix that, I'm going to go recruit that person. I'm still concentrating on selling to my best customers, and that's a very large part of my annual marketing and sales plan. That needs to be yours too. It should be a very large part of your annual profit plan. Okay. So if you want to dramatically increase your sales and profits, I'm going to give you an action tip on this. Okay. First, identify who your top customers are. Who are your top 5 customers? Who are in your top 20% of your customers? If it's too many, get the top 10, top 20. Write down what each of your top 5 customers are currently buying from you. See what products or services you're offering that they are not currently buying from you. Contact them and see if they need any of these other products or services. Put a script together, have a meeting with them, whatever. It doesn't hurt to just pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, how's it going? Anyways, while you're talking to them, explore what problems or needs they are facing. See what solutions you can provide, and repeat this process with your next 5 biggest customers. Continue until you've contacted all your customers and your top 20% of customers. Once you're done, sit on your laurels, right? No, start over. Your customers' needs are always changing. So let's rewatch the video and then look over those action tips I said, and I guarantee you're going to go a long way towards increasing sales with, by the way, no additional marketing costs. Can't beat that. Hey, until next week, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever and have a great weekend. And God bless you all. Thank you. And